eternity of vapid space. Doomed to wander the galaxy. Broadcasting their nonsense to the void. This is StarCast.
Hi, my name is Chris Roberts, and welcome to StarCast.
But what it actually turned out is green screen was behind him. It was up on the ceiling, came down, he was sitting on it, and that's why it was crumpled up as you wouldn't be able to tell because the webcam was pointed at his face. The moment he moved it down, the green screen just looked like it was everywhere and nowhere in the room at the same time, so it looked ridiculous.
I totally love coming into the middle of these conversations as we're live on the air.
Yeah. Oh, we're live? We're live.
We're live. Hello.
Hey there.
I thought we had more time.
No. 2 minutes. What you get.
I'm not Sergeant Stockus.
No, look at that. You're not. Stop pretending to be him. We've had this discussion before, and he is going to do a... he's going to get a thing. Actually, it was originally called Trendane, so I got to change that as well. Okay. Hello, everybody. We have a special guest tonight, Darth Vader.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do anything better than that.
Yeah, you don't sound like James Earl Jones at that.
Well, I gotta do the voice modulator thing. I mean, otherwise it's just me trying to sound like James Earl Jones, and I got the high voice, and it's not gonna work. So, hello, Twitch, you insufferable fools.
Excellent. I just like him. I mean, God, I was like, if I had closed my eyes, we were there.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So wait till I start the wheezing.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Bad News Baron is also a new member of the Bearded Warriors, and just got his partnership. So congratulations, Mr. Bad News Baron. Well deserved. Good stuff.
Appreciate it.
Oh, you've been with the Bearded Warriors about a month.
Yep.
What is that thing on your headset? I know what it is, but maybe the people are wondering, why does he have this thing?
Okay, so this ridiculous thing, and I could probably take it off for this. This is the Track IR5. This is what, if you've seen some of the people playing Elite Dangerous and people playing Star Citizen, and also War Thunder, that kind of stuff, any flight sim, this allows head tracking without the Oculus Rift. So, you can go up, down, forward, backward, side to side, curve around objects in real space, without a giant thing on your face. So it works out pretty well when playing Star Citizen because you get all the situational awareness.
I got this hat clip. We can't see, but it's not nearly as cool as that. Now I'd heard that thing breaks pretty easily.
Incredibly easily. I had one before and I accidentally smashed it into a million pieces, and it was held together by duct tape for a long time. And then I got this one, and I've decided to put it in a glass case every night. Yeah.
This little hat clip is like $15 for that. And although it looks goofy, if it breaks, it's $15. I get it. That one is like 170, right? Like that.
This one?
Yeah.
The clip? No, I think this is like 30.
Is it only $30?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to get it then. Because I don't know, but I don't usually play with a headset on, so I guess that's probably. I wear a hat all the time. You were gonna say something, Core?
The clip itself has never been that expensive. It's always been the actual track IR that's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can make your own so easy with the PS3i and just scratching out that IR sense filter in the back. I used to use that, but then it wasn't working too good with Star Citizen before they implemented it, so I did the Impulse Buy. And things are working well now.
I like it. I've used it in a few other games, and it works pretty well.
Yep. Still prefer it to Oculus Rift. For sure.
Well, yeah, but some... just as long as we go down this path, I really weren't planning on talking about this tonight, but Bikeman is a friend of ours. He was playing with the Oculus the other day, playing Elite Dangerous, and he said the most realistic thing he has ever seen in his life.
Except for reality,
Except
I'm
for
guessing.
reality.
Reality doesn't count because
Yeah.
he lives in a different world with all kinds of drugs and things. So
I love him in the face.
yeah,
I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of his.
The
Are you?
thing is, it is.
he's,
it
a,
is
good guy. He's a really
probably-
good guy. Very sweet.
The thing is, it is probably the closest thing to virtual reality that you can get. It's just, at the end of the day, you know, for some people, that doesn't mean that it's enough to constitute having that thing on your head for the duration of the entire time that you're playing a game.
But it might give you a big neck,
Strong,
Good word.
Strong, yeah.
manly neck.
big thick neck.
You
You'd
look
be
like
like,
the Transverse guy.
yeah. Oh jeez. Transverse. Speaking of which,
Yep.
should we salute them on their way down?
Nope.
Come on, at least
I'll
salute
give
them.
The one finger salute.
Oh,
I'm
goodbye. Sorry, Transverse, you did not succeed. You failed so miserably that you've failed.
I'm not sorry.
For those not knowing what we're talking about,
about, I am not sorry.
Transverse was the competitor to Star Citizen that started up like a month or two ago. Basically trying to copy Star Citizen almost exactly. And people didn't like it. They said, we will not truck this.
They
So,
were saying they had the rights to Wing Commander and all kinds of stuff.
yeah. So they raised a whopping $8,000 of their $1 million goal. And today, was it today or yesterday, they backed
Just
out.
today.
Today, they backed out. They closed funding. They're refunding all the people their money back.
They're basically sitting there going, "Oh, damn it, we jumped on the hype train too late. Oh well, what can we rip off next?"
Think of all of the money they spent on those concept art and the movies and all of the... They blew a load on that mess. Yes.
Well, a couple thousand maybe, but
You think more than a couple thousand? I think more than a couple thousand.
I'd say if you're going to scam, you know, you invest a couple of thousand to try and get $1 million, sure. But
I don't actually think it was a scam. I just think that...
it was most definitely an absolute scam.
You think?
Oh, for sure. It would have
They
been
were
total.
not trying to create their vision of the perfect game. You know, Chris Roberts is trying to sell you his dream,
Right.
right? These guys were just like, oh wait, that guy made a lot of money with the Kickstarter. Let's
Do the
let's
same thing.
copy his exact idea and just throw something out there that people will enjoy and get some money for it.
Kin Shadow says all of the content was made for their Wing Commander online pitch to... Ah. So that was not...
Okay, so they repurposed all their. Never mind, then they spent nothing.
Yeah.
That would have angered the Star Citizen fans so much, though, if they had taken that IP and run with it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Right.
If anybody did Wing
Riots.
Commander besides Chris Roberts, people would be up in arms. And it doesn't even matter if it was them.
What are we looking at
Yeah.
here, T-Bonks? What is that? Is that T-Bonks? Is that a drawing of Bod you did, T-Bonks? That's excellent.
No, that's that guy.
That's the
in
doctor?
upstream. No, it's Bod.
It's Bod. So everyone's saying it was a seriously big con. I didn't know that. I was thinking of it just like we're just going to ride the coattails. That doesn't mean they're con. That just meant that they're just taking somebody else's idea and trying to run with it.
Well, I think it's a con in the way that maybe not a true one, but it's probably going to be the free-to-play bullshit that they pulled with MechWarrior. The same
But-
sort of monetize everything.
Mm.
model.
What I'm saying with a con, right? I mean, there are people and there are companies that create games because they love creating games and they love putting forward a product that they can stand behind. These guys, at the end of the day, probably wouldn't stand behind their product unless it was making them buckets of money. That's what I mean with a scam.
Baron, could you move your camera up a bit? It's chopping the
Yeah,
top of your head
yeah.
off.
There we go. Whee! Nope. There it is.
Nope.
Technical problems.
Oh no! World's coming
We can
to
see
an end.
the microphone.
Yeah,
The illusion is shattered.
we have totally confirmed that Peter Capaldi is Bod, not the other way around.
Yes.
The doctor.
So Harris, what's you up to?
I am currently hunting my nemesis, Muggish the Brave.
So Perfect is so fucking addicted to that Shadows of Mordor that he can't stop playing.
Oh yeah.
He was like, I don't want to be in the show tonight, guys. I got to do Shadows of Mordor. I got to kill this guy Mugluck the Odd or something. And so
He's
Muggish the Brave.
We should take bets on how many times his nemesis is going to kill him before the show ends.
Yeah. Over the time of the show.
Well, that was enjoyable. I'm still here though. I'm still.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm fucking around.
Multitasking.
All right, so everybody, welcome Bad News Baron to the show.
Hello.
Welcome. Yay!
Yeah, welcome. We're gonna tell us a little bit about yourself, how you're involved with Star Citizen for people that might not know you, and what you do, all that.
Hi, I'm Bad News Baron. I stream Star Citizen every day except weekends, Monday through Friday. Run from, well, Texas time, so Dallas, Texas time, which is -5 CDT right now. So that it would be 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, taking an hour break in between. We do all sorts of fun stuff. So normally what sort of we do differently in my stream is we do lots of character streams. So like Wednesdays are Darth Vader days, where you may have seen those YouTube videos. They went not really viral, but they got around the Star Citizen community. RSI highlighted one of them for an MVP, which is really cool. That was a really cool thing. And then, you know, we've got all sorts of other characters we do. We do lots of giveaways, stuff like that. We just try to have as much fun as possible. And there's lots of technical difficulties all the time. And I'm normally frantic, and I'm on the verge of a nervous breakdown.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens.
So I'm going to show a quick one of his videos real quick. This is a Vader Plays Star Citizen highlight. So you can talk about it in the background, but I'm going to play it on the main screen. Go. Dang it now.
For me to cry, I have no tear ducts. They were burned by lava.
Oh, there's an intro. Oh, my God! Oh no! Now I'm in trouble. It was Queen, so hopefully I caught it in time.
I think like 5 seconds is fair use, though.
Doubted my power. Now look at me. I am flying a 300i and winning. Chad is my brother.
You can never be sure.
He works in a grocery store,
Yeah,
and he
it's
is
true.
a terrible person. He once got me socks for Christmas. He got me socks.
You guys can't hear it.
Knows I have no legs. Why is my ship not operating
Making faces.
correctly, Brian?
I'm imagining
I have
it in my
I have
mind
to type in
right now.
things into the console, Brian. PP. I said PP. PP rebind keys. Yes, he is using the chain gun Aurora. It is most glorious. The 4 Omniski setup is overpowered. I've said this before. It is a hit scan weapon.
Awesome. All right, so that just gives everyone a little bit of a taste of your show.
Yes.
It
We do that a lot. It's fun.
is good. I like it a lot. So you guys should check him out. When do you generally stream?
So that'd be Dallas, Texas time, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pretty much every day. Sometimes the hours are a little bit wonky or different, but that's my general schedule is Monday through Friday, all day.
Awesome. Well, great. All right, so let's move on to talking about stuff for the week. Let me go back and see if I can find my flow. I think it was interrupted at least once or
I
twice.
ruined it.
Totally ruined my flow.
Several times actually.
Yeah, my flow is it's like a mile away. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you guys are new here or you have questions, don't bother with any questions. Cyberwolf will ask them all for you.
Yeah.
Or ASN. Yeah, either one of those guys will answer all the questions, so just don't even bother. No. Seriously, if you have questions, please type them in the chat in brackets, and Bod, our chat monkey, will grab them up and stick them where we need them. So
They've both been pacing themselves. Neither Cyborg or ASN have typed up
neither
yet.
one of them are here.
What is this?
What's going on?
I don't know.
Fusion.
That is a good look. That's like what was that guy's name from the 50s? They had it was like a big meme thing where the guy had the pipe and the beard.
Are you talking about Slack, Dobbs?
Dobbs, I don't know, maybe. And then now mixed with the pirate and the track IR, it's a look that will go down in the age.
Yeah. We'll do mugs.
Okay, here we go. So, oh, Sandy had a lacy top on. That confused me.
Ooh.
Yeah, this was important. CitizenCon is coming up in 2 weeks, and they said they're going to have some kind of super spiffy, ultra nifty, they can't disclose it stuff. What do we think? What do you think?
Persistent Universe demo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
demo, really?
PU demo. PU demo.
Next week, isn't it?
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, so it's on the 10th. I'm going. CitizenCon hype.
Are you really?
I'm gonna have stickers to pass out.
Oh, nice. Where is it? It's San Diego?
No, it's gonna be in the middle of LA. It's gonna be on Hollywood and Vine in a
Nice.
big convention center. So yeah, fancy to do.
That wasn't expensive ever.
No, glad we paid for that.
Yeah. No, well, the Retaliator, or I'm sorry, the Redeemer basically paid for the CitizenCon.
Reclaimer is what you're looking for.
Edward Morrow. Yes, thank you, Gerald Lopez. Reclaimer?
Yes.
I call it Redeemer?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's all
Whatever. It's all.
Get your money back
It's
for it.
internet spaceships.
pixels. We paid a lot for some pixels.
Ships
Did you kill him? Did you get him perfect?
No, I just got eaten by Categor. He came from behind me and ate me.
Well, you should try to ride them next time. Okay, next thing up is oh, the Connie models are now flying out the door. Maybe Wong has taken it. What is this? Is that sort of a racist thing that they did?
Wong took mine. Wong took mine.
It confuses me that there's some guy named Wong taking ships.
I think there was a bunch of them that basically they were returned to sender. They didn't actually get past customs in the airport, and they were sent back. And Wong signed for them all when they got them back. Mr. Wong.
Wong.
I did get it back. I do have it here. Look,
Yeah.
here's mine.
Oh, wow, that is so sexy. Is it heavy? Does it feel
Not really.
substantial or?
Yeah, it's got a bit of weight to it. But yeah, I got it. I got it finally. It only took 3 days when they shipped it back out from China, which was crazy.
Okay, new patch. Now, I do at some after we finish just going over the news from last week or this week. I do want to talk about the patch and playing of the game, but I won't go into that now. But what do you guys think of the new patch with the customization?
It's still effectively useless. I mean, every time you have to delete your user folder, you have to redo everything. Every time, I don't know, they patch, you're going to have to redo your bindings as well. It's still the most effective way to do this is to make a custom XML and put everything in there. And when you load your custom XML in Star Citizen, it'll automatically populate everything within the custom key binding thing anyway. So you can make any tweaks you want to do, but that's still what I recommend to everybody is to just make your XML and keep it around for when they keep patching the game. Because right now it's pretty, it's nice, but you're better off doing it yourself through the this Star Citizen joystick mapper is a program you can get that'll do that really easily.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How much does it cost? I'll pay for it.
It's free. It's totally open and free. It's in 2.5 right now, and you can just Google Star Citizen joystick mapper, and it works great. So you can get your pedals and everything all in if you want to.
See, that's the thing. I'm not using pedals. I'm using my little nipple that's on the.
On your elbow? Your nipple on your elbow?
Nah, it's this little
Elbow nipples.
on the front of the throttle here. It's they got the hat that's to the left. You have one of these, Baron.
Yes.
The hat is to the left, and the middle is the nipple. Called the little nipple, right? That
Maybe
one.
you were a James Bond villain.
No, yeah, it's a dark nipple. Anyway, it's very sensitive if you rub it the wrong way. So if I move it to the left or right when I'm trying to yaw, sometimes the ship goes in a completely horizontal yaw, and sometimes it does sort of a twisting roll yaw. Have you guys have that same problem while you're yawing?
No. What stick is that?
It's a warthog. But you don't have a warthog. You do.
No, I do have a warthog. So I have pitch and yaw both on my stick and rolls on the pedals.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're yawing with the side-to-side motion of your joystick?
Yeah, and since yaw is just about as accurate as pitching for aiming, it's really one-to-one. They're both just as important. So in a space sim like this, and Free Space 2 is this way as well as Wing Commander, those are your most valuable axes, so you want to have the most precise control over them as possible. So you will eventually benefit in the long run from doing yaw and pitch on your stick, which is different from like Elite Dangerous, where you'd want to have roll on your stick.
Yeah, I have
just like
roll on my
in
stick,
atmospheric. Right. That makes sense in Elite, but not Star Citizen.
Okay, well, maybe that's my problem, because I'm trying to race, and I wasn't really going to go into this yet, but we might as well. The thing that's been bugging me the most is, I get into Elite Dangerous, and what? You're saying goodbye to me.
No, someone said Baron in chat, so I was just waiting. Sorry.
Oh. Hello! Anyway, so I was, I'm trying to, I'm in Elite Dangerous, and I can go from screen to screen very easily. When I load the game, it does take a few seconds to load, not too bad. And then I go over to Star Citizen this morning, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to play Star Citizen. I love this game. The thought of it, eventual dream that Chris Roberts has. And I got loading the screen, just loading the game. Took about 5 to 10 minutes, it seemed, just that loading screen. And I'm running this off a SSD, by the way, and I got a really kicking system, so it should not be this way. Takes forever to load, and then I get in there and I go to the Arena Commander. That takes a while to load. Then I go pick the game I want, and that takes a little while to load. And finally I get in the game, and then it didn't work, so I had to back out and restart the entire system. And it just feels like it's so slow and clunky. And then, of course, the thing with the controls, I thought I set the controls up right, and then I'm trying to like go through each one of these circles, the rings, and as I'm flying, the yaw isn't working. I mean, I got it set on the nipple, and it's either, there's no sensitivity adjustment. It's all or on. It's like basically, that's why I'm saying I like your idea of putting it on the stick. But anyway, going through those circles, it was really difficult. Like I was having a really tough time getting through the circles. The floating rings, because flying at speed, trying to get through there with that sort of jerky motion on the yaw, it was just ridiculously hard.
What were you flying?
The M50, which I was watching you play with today.
Yeah, I still crash.
True, but anyway, I mean that's what I'm kind of upset a little bit about, is that I'm not upset about it. I really want to play this game, and it just feels like it's doing everything to stop me from even getting into it. I see that you and WTF are both having a good time playing the Arena Commander, and that just bores the piss out of me. It's not a game for me yet, is what I'm getting at. Is I'm kind of a
You need that space trucking.
Kind of an explorer. I want to fly around and just look at stuff, fly by planets, and just enjoy all that. But right now, I'm in like this bubble that I can't get out. So, what are your thoughts, guys?
Well, I'm currently not playing it because, I'm popping into too many hardware issues. Not that my computer's really that bad or anything. I just keep ending up in ridiculous crash situations where I just go, really? Really? Now?
Yeah, once in a while.
And eventually that kills my enjoyment of playing the game. Mostly because, I don't know. I'd rather have it in a more finished state than it is now, and I've always said that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that a lot of people are having fun with it now, because that means potentially I could have a lot of fun with it later when it's
We're finished.
More finished.
I feel like I'm just biding my time with Elite.
But the thing is also, some of us, you get into the game not specifically for all the space combat, but you get into it because, persistent universe and the idea of something more, that is a very big appeal for a lot of people. And that's why a lot of people spend quite a bit of money trying to getting into Star Citizen. And while the space combat elements are fun, it's just, one element. And there's a whole lot of elements that currently just aren't there yet, which, I would prefer over single-seater, combat.
Vanisher just came up with a neat stat. He said, I think somebody did the numbers on AC players' leaderboards. Apparently only something like 1 to 5% of the total backers are playing.
Yeah, that's another thing, not so much about what I was talking about, but a lot of people also can't run this game currently, which, leads to a lot of people, barely being able to use the hangar, and they don't even try going into AC at the moment.
The hangar's fun to walk around.
But yes, as T-Bonk said, FPS for the win, and once that comes out, I will be playing the living shit out of it. I mean, it can't be that hard to screw up.
Well, that's
FPS,
right up your alley, by the way, Corey.
Yeah.
Actually, CryEngine.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It shouldn't be that difficult to build an FPS build that doesn't crash that much, because, well, that's supposed to be CryEngine's forte. So, we'll see. But yeah, I'm hoping FPS will do something to actually get me playing Star Citizen again.
Yeah, I'm excited for you for that, but it's still not my ballywick either. I can't.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I don't play FPSs at all, really.
Like we said, hopefully with October 10 and CitizenCon coming up, we'll have at least a glimpse of the future that we can expect from PU rearing its head, and hopefully that'll keep a lot of us excited, at least until PU actually does come out.
Hey, Bod, you've been playing a lot of Arena Commander. What are your thoughts? Because you've been playing it.
Yeah, I've been playing. I've not actually had time to play it since the patch, so I've not seen the changes. But I don't think the changes, especially the controls, won't affect me much because I'm mouse and keyboard, and I'll use exactly default keys. But I mean, I've been loving it so far. I gotta get back into it and get scores back on our leaderboard now. We've got a new preview season. So gotta get my top 10.
How often do the seasons change? Did they mention that?
I don't know. This is the first one that they've done. They've changed it with this big patch. I guess I would expect them to change it again. Maybe when 1.0 comes out. Maybe
It might be something like StarCraft, where they'll the first whenever StarCraft first comes out, the seasons were really long, and now they're shortening them up to a couple weeks.
Yeah. I'm definitely enjoying the racing more than the dogfighting. Though I'm still getting used to the new targeting mechanics.
Yeah.
Which is yeah.
Hey, Geek Boy, go over and wake up Stockus, please. Apparently, he's doing that sleep.
He does it once a week.
Yeah, well, he does.
He just does it once a week
He
for like
just
2
once
days.
a week. 2 days, he sleeps solid. Crashed. That's okay. All right, let's go back around. Next thing, Sandy was wearing some pearlescent nail polish. That's news. Okay, AC2 Phase 2 leaderboards have been redesigned. And Ben has confirmed he will not be on the leaderboards.
Yeah.
But he will be
I hope it-
dancing on our show, the entire show.
I'm kind of hoping that when they're saying, because it was saying that the redesign of the leaderboards means they can add more stuff, so I'm hoping that's going to mean we can filter out ships maybe in the future. I really hope that's what they mean by adding new stuff. That'll be cool. All those people that don't have racing ships, we better see how they fail properly.
Let's see. Next thing. Controls and targeting. We just got through kind of talking about that. They're supposed to be adding dead zones. I hope they add a little bit of sensitivity too. You can set the sensitivity of some of the things, because that's really important, especially because not every joystick's made the same way. You know, you walk into the gym, you go into the shower, you can tell. Not every joystick is not the same. So I'm hoping that they add at least a sensitivity adjustment or dead zones or whatever, so that they're not so flipping left, right, on, off all the time. You're nude. I'm sorry.
I have to imagine that this is just the very, very basic pass at control customization
True.
and everything like that. So we'll get more. It's just a matter of waiting for it. I wish it was prioritized a little bit more, because that seems to be. I sort of sometimes wish that they would base their development priority a little bit on what the fan priority is.
Mm-hmm.
So if we need something vital like control customization, then I know that they have separate teams working on things, but you may say, hey, come on, let's try to do this a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's it. That's why I thought too. Sorry, go ahead.
No. One of the major things that you hit a wall against is that you're led to believe that Star Citizen is going to be this very customizable, do-it-yourself kind of universe. And then, the first thing that you'd love to customize, you're just unable to customize, which are, your controls.
Yeah, I thought exactly Bad News Bear, and we talked about this before on the other shows, is that it seems to me that it needs to be one of the top priorities to get out, because as a game that we're supposed to be controlling, not having the ability to adjust the way we control it is almost critical. It seems like that's way more important than getting, some other part of the module work on leaderboards. I mean, okay, leaderboards are great, but it seems like everyone should be focusing on just getting to where we can use the controllers better.
Right.
So.
And that starts as a joystick mapper I was talking about earlier. That has more functionality in it, and it was a fan-created little program that was released. The first was released months ago, and it's got more functionality than the current in-game version. And I understand that the UI takes time and everything, but being able to save profiles, being able to actually clear a key, is not in there yet. So just very basic things.
What's the name of that software again? I'm going to look it up real quick.
Star Citizen Joystick Mapper.
Joystick.
It's in version 2.5 right now. It took me a little while to find it first, but it may pop up in Google now.
Okay. They're going to be adding some different holographic stuff to the HUD. I guess they're working on. They're working on the Squadron 42 0G prototype. Apparently, there's going to be a lot of EVAs in Squadron 42. That's kind of neat.
Moonraker combat.
Yeah, exactly. Climbing out and having to fight Jaws with his big sharp pointy teeth. Looking at the mechanics. They're working on looting mechanics. So I guess what'll happen is you'll bend down on one knee and a little bag will pop up and you'll auto loot. And then
I'm sure it's more complex than that. That sounds ridiculous.
yeah, it's such a WoW clone.
Everything's a WoW clone.
Everything's a WoW clone. Okay, and something with paw. Does anybody have any idea what paw is? Or you might know.
They didn't even know.
I know, but Core might know.
No, I have no idea what it is.
Okay. How about you, Bod? You live over there in England.
Paw?
Yeah. EAW.
PAW.
Is it just slang for porn?
It could be. They're adding porn.
Oh,
Could be.
porn.
No, you're stretching there. No.
Yeah.
No. Don't know what it is.
Okay. They've got the concepts for the drone props completed. Nice. Oh, they're going to be adding some NPCs. Beggars, bartenders, and hookers are all being developed for the Transverse.
Hopefully with interactions, so we can speak to them.
Tarps. They've added tarps.
The tarps is a big deal.
It's a tarp.
It's a tarp.
Tarp.
And Ben does not know what the word tarpaulin is.
Nope.
They confirmed that.
That's good.
Yeah. Poor Ben. Living in a world where there is no such tarpaulin.
He's never been camping.
He might be thinking it's a fish. It's a tarpon. Never something. Okay, oh, Mustang. Oh, hold on. Carrick Bridge has been devved, so that's the stuff that was on Facebook from Sandy, apparently. She wouldn't confirm it, but she kind of giggled at the fact that that might be stuff that she's been posting on Facebook. Don't bother subscribing to Star Citizen, everybody. Sandy puts out all that information for free on Facebook as it happens before it goes to the subscribers, so just follow her on Facebook. Get everything.
They also announced the next subscriber flare,
Which is?
the
yes,
model
they
of the
did.
M50.
Good. Which one does it go in? Which one of the two cases?
It'll go in where it says M50.
Oh, I don't know what case that is.
It's in
I
the
don't know.
Origin.
Yeah.
Is there an Origin one yet?
No, it's going to have to be a new one because it's.
They're gonna make a new Origin one then.
We're gonna have a case for every manufacturer, I bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on, Drake.
Come on, Drake. The Mustang variants, the standard and the racers are done. And
Just waiting on it. AMD.
now they said Mustang has a hood, but that was Sandy with her silly accent. So
HUD.
She meant
It's a
HUD.
HUD.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. They have finished the animation for the Omega, which is the one from AMD.
That's supposed to be out right now.
Yeah.
It's not because AMD's dropping the ball hard. It's already on Star Citizen side. AMD just hasn't put out the codes yet. I'm waiting for it. I have it. Yeah, but we're just waiting for them. And every ticket, I guess, that's gone in, they're like, "Oh, we're working on it." They don't know what they're doing.
All auto responses.
Yeah.
They've probably got someone high up trying to decide how they can figure out which ones were the $1 codes that they're trying to find some way to not to honor them. That's probably what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure you get. That's the response. Is we have top men working on it. What men?
Top men.
Yes.
But yeah, you need to have a pipe at that
men.
point.
They
So
are the
warehouse
next
full of
evolution.
Mustangs.
They're the
They're
next
cyber
evolution
war.
of top hats. They're just, you know.
Yes.
Here's our
You can
man.
combine them together to create Jimmy hats.
Yes. A fancy to do.
What? All right, that was the end of that. Then they went and started talking about. Oh, yeah, this thing. Hold on. Show you guys this thing.
I was gonna say.
That thing. The brown Idris.
Is Core excited?
Or has
Yeah.
wet himself.
No.
Why does it say UUE Banshee 42? I mean,
Because that's probably the name of it in Squadron 42. They probably named their ship the Banshee.
it doesn't look so big anymore to me.
The Banshee's
No.
claw.
Yeah.
It's wider than I expected.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot wider than probably a lot of people expected. It still has a form factor of like a ship from back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm all about the
with
base,
wings.
so no trouble.
It gives it more things on the inside. It looks like you can go over to the little pods.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's on both sides.
Yeah.
Can't
Those
really
wings are,
tell.
they're
Yeah.
on both sides. They're on both sides. The at least from what I gather is that those wings that are jutting the wings that are jutting out with the thrusters, they're on both sides of the ship.
Yeah.
I don't know. It does. It seems to be. Hold on a second. Can't go full screen here.
I do have to say I hate that round radar dish type device.
The AWACS thing they got on top.
It's just
There we go. Okay. The thing I'm wondering about is it doesn't look that big to me. I mean, look after looking at the reclaimer, that each one of those engines is the size of a constellation. It looks like you're getting more of a ship with the reclaimer than you are with this Idris, because you can see the cockpit up in the top of the very top of the screen.
yeah, but that if you compare that, probably you could fit an entire Connie in that cockpit.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Probably not an entire Connie.
Yeah, I was just, maybe not Connie, but maybe
80% of a Connie.
I think one of those little snub-nosed fighters would fit in there.
No,
It
you
looks like the bridge detaches. It just looks like it's designed like the entire thing can lift up.
It's just
and
like
fly
it's
away.
its own thing and just like.
It might.
worked.
It might. It might be like that thing that's on the Caterpillar. That thing that pouts off the side.
I just wish we had more asymmetrical ships.
Yeah.
Like
Especially for ships like this that maybe aren't necessarily meant to go into atmosphere. I just wish they were like, I'm not gonna say more creative because
This thing
they obviously are creative, but
Sorry, this thing looks like it's meant to float. What do you mean not in atmosphere?
It's a boat.
it looks like a boat.
Exactly.
It does.
It looks like
yeah.
It looks like a big boat.
Space boat sleeping.
It looks like, the front end looks like the mass, of one of those massive freighters. And then,
Yeah,
you
like an
get
oil
And then
tanker.
the pontoons.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then, yes, the pontoons on the sides of the ship. There you go. That's basically what they've built. Well, concept arted.
Microhex in chat just compared this to the ship in Galaxy Quest.
It does.
Onward, Commander. Very good.
I don't know. We'll see. Because right now this is not PBR, and it's sort of blah.
Now this is also the Idris M, right? So
The only
I don't know
real
how much different the Idris P will be from this.
Yeah, this is the Idris M. You can tell only just a tiny bit by the front end, and then you have that tiny little white thing sticking out. That is supposedly the rest of the Spinal Tap railgun.
Well, and the fact that it's Squadron 42 UE Banshee military version.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you can also
That's how
see
I
the
knew it
real
was
thing.
the end. But.
Oh, wait a second. I just noticed. Oh, never mind. The two pontoons there. There's one on the left and one. I didn't see the one on the right before for some reason. So just now. So there's the pontoons at the top wings of the middle piece that looks like it comes off. Looks like a bird of prey from that top piece.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It really
Yeah.
does.
And then that middle part is the cockpit I think you were talking about, which would be like the bridge. That would be the main bridge. And I used to be in the Navy, and we did have on the outside of the main bridge, we had the wing bridges, which you could stand on, because when you're pulling into port, you need to have one on the starboard and port side so you can see that kind of stuff. So I guess it kind of they did kind of research a little bit there.
yeah. No, I suppose, but is it truly necessary in space?
Who knows? But you gotta dock that thing at some point.
Yeah, I know, but I would expect that they don't send people. They would just use a computer.
You always have to be prepared for worst case scenario, which might be you lose power.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yes.
So are they going to have like mustard drills where you all have
Yeah.
to stand on deck and put your life jacket on, like on
Exactly.
cruise ships?
Were you in the Navy? Bad news?
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
not at all.
Okay. That's what we call them.
I was drunk a lot. That's about as close
So
as I
that's
got.
pretty. That's all you really needed to be as a
Yeah.
prerequisite.
I've been drunk on a boat before.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Boiled Down posted a link. Sorry, Boiled Down. Can somebody give Boiled Down permission to post? He wanted to put a picture up of something. Okay. Moving on here. What else do we have to talk about? Oh, one other thing I want to talk about before we move on to our Q&A time. Q&A time. Is this. Back to the middle monitor one more time. That fellow right there. Luke Skywalker. That is Mark Hamill, as he's growing his beard out and stuff to be Luke Skywalker in the upcoming Star Wars. What do you guys think?
awesome. A lot better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
He looks like the Big Lebowski to me.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, now you can't unsee that. That's
Great.
Well, that's like your opinion, man.
They peed on my bantha, man.
This aggression will not
Can't
stand.
stand, man.
What happened to his nose? Well, that's the funny part. Mark Hamill.
Lightsabers, dude.
Yeah. Mark Hamill was a beautiful pretty boy back in 1977. And then he did a movie called Corvette Summer, where they stuck him in this big, fast Corvette and just said, yeah, I filmed that scene driving at 180 miles an hour. And he did and crashed. So he smashed his face up. Maybe many of you guys might not know this portion of it. But he totally smashed his face. And what ended up happening was he had reconstructive surgery between Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back. So that's why when the beginning of Empire Strikes Back, he gets hit by that bantha. Or no, what was it? What was it smacked him around? Get the name of the thing. Anyway, the big snow yeti smacked him in the face, and that's why that was added into the movie to explain why his face was so screwed up. And so that's where his broken nose and sort of gritty looks on his face come from.
No idea.
Yeah. Car crash faceplant. Yeah. It was.
Was that a Lucasfilm?
Corvette Summer was not, no.
Oh.
It would be a
so
completely unknown movie if it wasn't for the fact that he smashed his pretty face up in it.
Oh.
A Wampa. I called it a bantha. Is
Wampa.
So, interesting bit of trivia there. There you go. All right, moving on.
There's also that new Anything FPS.
Oh, yeah. Let's show that one. Okay, hold on. This is the AMD Mustang racing variant Omega, which I don't know. I'm kind of meh about because I got two. I'm looking at them right here. I got two 290s, and I can't get this Mustang variant, and I'm pissed because I bought them before the official thingy came out. We'll see. Maybe I can get one on eBay for $5. All right, gonna play this thing here real quick. You guys can talk about it because all these guys' music. Pearl is so good with his video lighting and
Yeah. He's really good at what he does.
with his cinematic feel for the camera. He's really good. He should be doing cutscenes for some people or something.
Well, he turned down the job at CIG, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had him on last week or the week before. Week before.
I don't know. Is that
Oh,
what
he
you
didn't.
think?
I didn't think he turned it down.
I don't think he
had
turned
an
it down.
interview. With
He didn't
them.
want to move.
He didn't want to move from Australia.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
So they don't do any decentralized work then.
Not unless they have a big office there.
What's cool is we got to see David Hobbins create this thing from scratch. You know,
Yeah.
if you watched all the original Wingman's Hangar around the verse, you could see him creating this piece by piece and showing it to Chris Roberts and how he kind of wanted it to look the way it looks. And
So there's actually in fiction. Yeah, there's in fiction explanation for why it looks so weird, isn't there? Like some eccentric billionaire funded it and wanted it to look all angular. And
Silas
yeah.
Curler, the dude from Consolidated Outlands.
All
wanted
right.
to make something that he's a big ship collector, and he wanted to make something that was a little different and more affordable for everybody, and so he created the Mustang and the variants. And he was born into like billions of dollars, and now he's like whatever, some make believe number, billion, trillions.
yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Oh,
took a
Bod's
risk
back.
and did it. Sausage.
Sausage Bod. It does look like a pterodactyl walking on the ground. It's a good way to look at it, Wikipedia. All right. By the way, I didn't ask Relum this. Are we simulcasting on the base right now? Are you there, Relum? Say words if you are.
I'm all about the base, not the base.
Yes, we are on the base right now. So everybody should be listening to the base on a regular basis. I like that.
Ah.
All right, let's move on then. We're going to start our Q&A time.
All this Imperium stuff.
Where's that? Don't pick on Core. He's very sensitive about his Imperium.
Look at his face. Just go to what?
Well, the thing is, the base technically is not Imperium affiliated. They are a part of Star Citizen base, but you know what they do is their own choice.
WTF, your camera froze with you having a very nice, pretty look.
Oh.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
He's
It's
like,
still showing for me. I'll turn it off and on again.
yeah, you're kind of frozen and sort of like a.
I'm back on again. There you go. I look fine for me. Is it fixed?
I am not getting an 890 jump. No.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
Am I fixed?
No, you're. There you go. Now you're fixed. Beautiful.
Yay!
All right. Also, guys, I'm giving away a StarCast shirt tonight. So we're going to start that giveaway in probably about 30 minutes. And so be prepared. Prepare your sphincters for the giveaway. They want to make a screen cap of that picture right there, and we're doing animated GIFs or GIFs. WTF?
Giver.
Do it. Okay, let's go. Who wants to be our question reader tonight? I think Harris should.
Questions.
I was thinking Harris should, so he doesn't have to play
think
as
I should,
Mordor.
yeah.
No, it's okay. Go ahead, Barrett. You can read the questions. It's not your job. It's your first time on the show. I don't usually make the guests do that kind of thing because it's kind of menial and repetitive. But no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
All right, so do I just pick them out?
Yeah, we start at the top, go down. If you wanna just say, "Oh, that's a stupid question," and make fun of the person who asked it, you can do that.
You do that a lot, actually.
Yeah, we do now.
Okay.
Behind the scenes, we giggle. No, but just go ahead and go down the list, and then we can skip ones we already talked about.
Do we have a list here in chat? Or?
Yep.
It's in Skype.
Go to the very top.
Got it.
Yep.
All right, making my thing bigger. Hang
Oh
on.
yeah.
It's gonna take some time.
They make tools for that.
Ladies.
Ladies.
All
They
right,
have a pill for that as well.
Pills.
Captain Black
an ice cream.
Francis.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Black Francis asks, "What ships have you all melted this week?"
I got rid of a Starfarer and a Cutlass.
And you got rid of your Starfarer because you have a Banu merchantman and wanted a reclaimer?
No, a Reclaimer is more in line with what I'd like to play as, and the Starfarer, while nice, I wasn't ever planning on being a tanker, and I always thought it was more of a heavy cargo ship, and they were going to have a cargo variant, but it never really had the space that, even the Reclaimer's massive. I mean, it has a massive amount.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and it came with LTI. So I was like, there we go. The only reason I was even keeping the Starfarer was my last ship that had LTI.
Now they're all gone.
I didn't actually melt it, everybody. It went to a new home. Allie Freeborn now has the Starfarer.
There's someone who wanted one as well.
It went to a farm upstate. It's fine.
It's
Don't
fine.
worry about it.
yeah. It's just sleeping.
But my Aquila and Freelancer have been melted, sadly, to get my Reclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that I was going to buy one of the new Class 4 ships, but I didn't know which one. I sort of like the Reclaimer, so I bought this one. But if I run into anything better, I'll melt that.
The reason I got rid of the Cutlass is I can get it any day of the week. Like, if I ever get any more money, I'll just go buy another Cutlass. You know, the Reclaimer was a short-term thing. You know.
Everything I have is LTI, so it's a little bit, and I can still gift or slap. I can still gift all of them. So right now I'm not planning on melting any of them because reasons.
No, I was laughing. He said Starfarer is now melted into.
I melted my 350R.
Did you? Did you get a
Yeah, I
Reclaimer
was
as
just
well?
sick. No.
What? What is that? No,
I
like
just gotta go.
that was sort of a.
No.
How dare you ask me if I got a? You realize it's the best pirate ship
way
out there,
too
right?
big. It's way too big.
You
I
can
can't
take
fly that
and kill
myself.
somebody.
I want to earn my. I'm gonna want to earn my ships in game.
Oh God!
That's my. I was only
Elitist.
supposed to start with one. Now I have 4. I don't know. I'm probably gonna only start with 2. But
2 Auroras, and then that's your
yeah,
fleet.
no. I'll have a Cutlass and a Caterpillar, or Cutlass, Caterpillar, and maybe a Herald or something. But no, I was like, you know what? I have the M50 for racing. I need something a little better than 300i for dogfighting, so I got the Stealth Hornet
He's Canadian.
for the time being.
That's
Hey, no do to boot it.
to do to boot it.
Hey, buddy.
Don't call me buddy, guy.
I'm not your guy, pal.
All right, Bob,
Yeah.
did you get a reclaimer?
Yep, I melted 2 of my connies. The 2 that I had that were spare. I was saving them to melt for the 890 jump, but they got melted sooner.
Yeah.
I still got 2 left. So.
That's a good.
You can always melt your reclaimer
Right. That's
later.
just, yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
the cool part. It's like it's just money in the bank. It's just sitting there. You can do anything you want
Yeah.
to with it
Yeah, and as Domo said, there's the 2 connies I melted didn't have LTI. I can get them back.
anytime you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. Anybody? Did you get one this week?
Yeah, I got the reclaimer
What'd you melt?
because I didn't have a choice.
The game held you down forcefully.
Stupid.
held a gun.
game.
We had a couple of PM threads going on Star Citizen Base, and it was like, hey, concept sales coming up, and you had about 70 people just go fuck, shit, fuck, oh, shit, fuck, oh. It was like, no, we're not going to buy them, and we had an entire thread that entire PM thread that boycotted buying any more ships. About 90% of those guys failed and all bought a fucking
We're
reclaimer.
weak. We are very weak people. We are weak people. A fool and his money is soon parted, and we are a bunch of fools because we can't help it. It's like, oh, it's only. And I melted down the Starfare and the Cutlass, and it was like $40 more, and I got myself a reclaimer. That's $40 fucking dollars. I mean, I freaked out spending $40 on what do you call it this week? The Shadows of Mordor, you know. And it's just like, damn. Like, we can't be stopped. I mean, and they know it too. Chris Roberts is a crack dealer, and he walks around going, you know, this is the best crack I've ever got ever, and I'm going to give you a sample, and if you like it,
he cuts that sample with so much garbage, just so that we don't notice that we can't customize our controls for you.
Right. So we're buying these ships that we can't play with, and we're keeping them in our hangar, and we're just like, give me that crack, Mr. Crack Man.
And every single time he sells us a little bit more. He sells us a bigger bag with less in it, just because. I'm not saying it's an empty promise. I'm just saying there's less actual product in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I think it's blue sky. I think I'm just too high to see the flaws.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he keeps giving you the crack.
Hold on me.
He does. He just
And
keeps
I
giving you
wanna
another
cook.
rock. Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
And he put it in that
Still
pipe you
freaking
got
out,
there.
man.
All right, next question.
All right. So the crazed animal asks, any news on the AMD Mustang? We covered that one earlier. The answer was top men are working on it. Canned response is it's pitch black out there. So going on down, Boil Down asks, WTFO or whoever, I have a HOTAS Warthog throttle and stick and CH pedals and a Trek IR. Can I now in 13.1 set up everything however I want, or do I have to wait until 13.2 and alter the XML files?
That's, you're all over that, you
Passing
guys.
that back to you.
No, you take it, Baron.
Okay.
'Cause-
So I've got a similar setup. I've got Track IR. I've got not CH pedals, but I've got the Cytec Pro Combat pedals, and I've got the Warthog sitting at my desk. The answer is yes. You can customize everything you want to. However, I still recommend you use the XML editor. It's a lot better for configuring things. So go Google that right now.
I'm going to put it in the link here.
All right. So he's going to put a link out. Get that downloader edited, make your XML, save it, because if you use the in-game settings, as soon as you have to delete your user folder or you have to patch the game, you're going to lose those settings. So, but yes, everything is working together beautifully. It's good.
Awesome.
All right. Captain Black Francis asks to Bod 699, will you grow your beard now that work is almost done?
Maybe.
I think BBC won't let him.
They're allowed to have beards in Britain. Block has one.
But recording is almost finished, course, so we're good for now.
Ah, yes.
You can do it during a break. We can do it during a break, so
Laura, am I a beard man?
maybe we'll have to. We could do.
Bod is just like Baron. He has a ginger beard, but he won't ever let it grow out. He's just at show.
The gingers, deaf to gingers.
Or maybe it's just transparent. Maybe he's got a huge beard right now.
It's transparent.
It's in different places,
It's
maybe.
1,000 pieces of keratin.
God.
Yeah, he's got a beard on his balls.
Yes.
Then he braids every night. To look like a princess.
With beads like Jack Sparrow.
Yes, just like Jack Sparrow.
That at least explains why he shaves the pubic hair off his face.
Bod's like, fucking shut up and let's move on.
All right.
You were not supposed to know about my ball beard.
Well, that's just when we start drinking.
Yes.
Then we won't care.
My Abe Lincoln.
NK Sharp asks, in an Aurora fight, who would win, Baron or Saurus? I'd probably run away. He tends to get me in those.
Yeah, we got to get
I
you
said
two
I'd run
fighting
away.
because you play all the time. You, Bod, and Baron should all get together. WTF? I think you should do like
Yeah, we need to set up some now that private matches are in, especially, and they seem to work better than the public matches at the moment.
And we need to get some matches against CIG going. I think that could be a real thing. I know the QA team in Manchester is open to that.
Already started organizing that.
Solid. All right. So I don't know. Black and yellow.
black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah, there we got that on the side for the Auroras. All right. Eek Boy Shan asks, what animal ate Sergeant Stockus?
Drop bear.
Yes.
Ooh.
It was a drop bear for sure.
Drop bears in Australia are vicious beasts.
No, can't top that.
And you know that wombats poop square, drop bears poop
What?
triangular. Yeah. Wombats poop little
my
cubes,
favorite.
and drop bears poop out pyramids. It's confirmed.
You're making this up.
No, it's serious. That's
It's not a real animal.
He doesn't know whether to believe you or not. That's the best part.
You're messing
Whether it's
with
real
me.
or not doesn't matter.
We need to get like
Top men on it.
top man.
Get some
Yes,
top
top
men.
men.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at some wombat poop.
Yes, square wombat poop. That's how you get ants. All right, so Rookie asks, how do you feel about the pricing that CIG has set for the ships currently? Too price grabby for ships that won't be able to be used for a year? Over a year?
We're backing the game. We are putting this money in so the game can be developed and they can have a Hollywood thing going on.
Yeah.
We're buying internet spaceships.
We're
Let's
buying
the game is
internet
back.
pixels. Yes, exactly.
This is a commodity, and they're planning their future business based on future
Basically,
sale
they've
projections.
already estimated that once the game released, they probably won't sell anything anymore for a while. So they're just gonna go, how can we secure future? Oh, right, release more concept chips.
There you go, Baron. There's the picture for you.
Oh my god. What? No.
That is wombat poop. It comes out in cubes, and drop bear poop comes out in pyramids.
I need a wombat for science.
For all the science everywhere.
For doing science, stand back. There may be cubes coming your way. All right, Law Dog 0607. There are lots of them. What are your thoughts on the Carrack?
I don't like the name. It still reminds me of something that you do when you're really sick and you cough up.
Carrack.
Carrack.
That's the name.
Column.
I don't know. What do you guys think about the Carrack?
I think it's a very, very outdated name. But we've covered this in
Yes,
previous...
yes, I know. It's some sort of dandy kind of mid-Victorian era name scheme.
I would laugh my ass off if that thing is actually modeled after a Carrack and has 3 fucking masts and fucking solar sails.
Solar sails would
exciting.
rock.
How about we do a space pirate ship?
That I would get behind, but
Yes, it's something Golem said. Carrack. Carrack. Carrack.
Yeah.
My process. Microhex had it right on the nose. All right, continue.
All right. Praetor Mine. Question, is it just me, or does the latest art pieces that CIG released about the Reclaimer make the claw look like a giant dick?
well, if you have subscriber access and you see the very, very, very first picture in the vault about the Reclaimer, you will see that it is actually modeled after a giant yellow dick.
Really?
The first thing they have, the very first well, it's not a concept picture, but what they modeled the arm of the Reclaimer on is one of those huge ass yellow crane trucks,
Oh.
which coincidentally
I thought it
looks
was like one of
giant
those
yellow
things you go into an arcade and you try to pick up something that always drops it. It's what it looked like to me.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Also, there was a picture on Reddit of someone who put a boxing glove on the end, and it fit really well.
Yes.
Combat variant.
Combat variant. That would be probably the way I would do. Just batter or ram everybody. Just.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm going to troll around the galaxy looking for AFK players and munch their ships. It's going to be really, really fun.
Oh, ASN's finally here. Oh, good. We didn't have enough questions. Go ahead.
All right. So Theldos asks, I often hear people complain about the greediness of CIG pricing virtual ships above the several $100 price range. If it's considered that the purchase of ships are for the development of the game, why do you think it's a difficult concept for some people to understand? And do you see any validity, in their statement?
I think part of the issue is it's a marketing issue, and it has to do with like people like us. We go, I just bought the Reclaimer for $350, right? I did not just say I just backed SIG for $350 and they gave me a Reclaimer as a reward. So because that's the way we look at it, and that's the way anybody from the outside would look at it as well. From the outside, people who are uneducated about the game will go, you know what? I'm really checking out this Star Citizen thing. I'm just looking at it for the first time. Wait a second. The game's not out, and people are spending $350 to $1,500, up to $15,000 on a game that's not out yet. And I don't see anything. What you can walk around a hangar and look at them or something. So I think that's part of the issue is from the outside, people looking in don't get the concept of what's happening. I think that's kind of a marketing problem, not necessarily our fault, but just marketing in general.
And I think they have to insure themselves against future lost sales because of all the sales right now. So if they monetize something like the UEC currency, if they have additional little things for people to buy the longer that they are engaged with the game, for some of these people who have bought so many ships, they're going to have a shorter lifespan with the game because there's not much for them to work towards anymore. So they can't work towards the giant Idris or the Reclaimer because they already have one. And so that's potentially months of lost gameplay. That has now shortened their lifespan. So they might think, all right, put the cost really high so that we don't lose anything in the future from this person when he leaves potentially sooner.
Yeah.
Oh, it's also for tax purposes. Donations are tax-free, sales or not. And Star Citizen. Interesting enough, when I first started looking at Star Citizen last year, there was an article that had just come out because I think they just got around 15 million funding, and they were saying the government's going to look into this because it's breaking all boundaries for what normal crowdfunding is supposed to do, and because of that, it's very interesting to figure out the tax loophole that they're getting themselves into. And if they might be grandfathered in, SIG might be able to get away with it, but any future ones are going to get screwed.
Basically, by employing the system, I've said it before, I haven't said it on this show, but I have talked about this before. They're basically committing tax evasion on a massive scale and publicly. Now, I'm not saying they're truly evading paying tax.
That was not the reason they did this way. They did it because they were trying to raise the money through Kickstarter, which at the time that they started was really brand new and exciting.
Exactly, but if you know the government, you know that they love to tax things, and the one of the few things that they've never taxed on is donations, and even their tax deductible and everything. But now they might reconsider their position on that because of this, because of the amount of money now potentially being lost to them.
Yeah, I could see if it gets high enough, the government could technically sue them for that money.
No, they can't. There's no legislation for them to sue under, right? That's the whole problem. There's no laws written about this, really.
No, they'd have to amend the laws before they could do anything. So, anything that SIG has done up to this point can't be back. The laws haven't changed yet. Yeah, they can't retroactively, go to SIG and say you've been evading your taxes because of this law we just passed, unless it explicitly states in the law that any sales conducted before or after.
They'll never do that. That would be sort of a
they
whole
won't.
Well, I mean, I think they might have to do that. I think if they took them I think you can easily make the case that if Sig knew that they would have to pay taxes on that kind of money, they might have changed the way they do their funding model entirely and charged a different amount for ships. That's a valid argument in tax court, so I doubt that they would actually make the law.
Rust Knuckle has the answer, and it's absolutely right. Star Citizen needs to reclassify as a religion to avoid all future taxes.
There you go.
We worship Christ Roberts.
Christ Roberts.
Yes.
Oh, hail Chris Roberts.
Christ
This
Roberts.
is how cults start, goddammit. This is how cults start. This is bullshit.
New stretch goal lobbyist fund. I'm sure they're working on it already.
No, but I think if anything, this is casting a searchlight, or at least a spotlight, not a searchlight, a spotlight.
And the more that comes in, the bigger the spotlight's getting.
On donations or sales, and they won't do anything about stuff that's already going on, but they might consider amending it for future projects.
Like if somebody was just saying, aren't they paying taxes? Yes, but the government always does. They double dip. The government always double dips. They get the money coming into the company as a tax, and then when you pay the tax for you give the money to the employees for salary, you pay the taxes on that. Well, so, but they're missing part of their double dipping. They're missing their first hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Government sloppy seconds.
Yeah, they're getting sloppy seconds.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
And they'll always make you pay for shit over years, not in one go, because that would be a smaller number to pay. They always make you pay for it year after year after year. So.
Core. I have a question for you.
All right.
How does the invisible Idris look in the hangar?
Like the invisible recliner.
The patch notes.
You have no idea. It was like I wanted to be in there, and I felt like I was in there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, exactly. I felt like I was there. I couldn't see anything, but I liked it, and I know that I want to spend more time in
there. It was like my first experience. All right, question: If by IDKFA, IDDKFA, if CIG sticks with the current box-focused target system, do you think they need a background tool like Blizzard's Warden to prevent auto aimbots, i.e., auto-it, making combat a joke?
I don't know. I don't never trusted Warden. What do you guys think?
I think to quote Jurassic Park, we'll paraphrase, I guess. Hackers find a way, or script kiddies, not really hackers, but yeah.
No, they always will. You're not going to be able to do anything because the moment that you change something inside the code to make it so that they can no longer target based on color, they're going to change it. They're going to modify their game so that it still targets based on color, and it's an endless cycle of whack-a-mole. That's kind of it's like you don't understand their persistence because at the end of the day, they're just doing it because they can't play the game for shit and want to ruin it for other people.
It's just
but
back and forth.
Yeah, it's like whack-a-mole. Whatever they fix, they find another way to do it. It's quiet now.
It is quiet. No, somebody said, why do you guys up at the top row have green screens on but nothing behind you? So,
I see.
The dude.
I never know which way to look.
Yeah, that way. Yeah, it's back. Yeah,
this way. Yeah,
I gotta look this way.
You need to Photoshop Mark Hamill's. You need to Photoshop Luke Skywalker's head into that picture.
I know, right? Oh, maybe I should put Luke back there. Good idea.
Where's the midichlorians, Lebowski?
All right, let's move on.
Man, I don't know.
All right, so moving on. Let's see. Question: can I play with your joystick, Domo?
Yes, but I'm not cheap.
Okay.
I want steak with a little bit of Chianti and some lava beans. You gotta take me out to a movie at least.
Dublar Thackeray asks, what Wave 4 ship did you vote for and why? I voted for the, not the search and rescue. Shit, I forgot which ones they were. No.
There's a medical one there or something.
I'll remember it later.
There was
the
a
assault boarding one.
Yeah, that was it. That was the one that I wanted. That one looked cool.
Yeah.
I voted for the assault boarding one as well, but it doesn't matter. Hospitals, hospital one's going to win.
Science Center, Science World,
Which is silly. I mean, they don't even have any kind of jobs for that yet, you know? I just don't get it. It's like, I don't understand.
I think it's just like, you know, you put the most obscure thing on there because you don't fully explain how Death of a Spaceman is going to work, and you don't fully explain how science is going to work. Because this, you know, the game is actual real life skill based. Is Stephen Hawking just going to own the shit out of this science vessel? I don't.
He is.
No.
We'll call it Events Horizon.
I'm guessing from Stackers' question, he didn't charge his phone, so he missed his alarm.
Oh, that's okay, Stockus. We still love you. We found this Bad News Baron guy walking around outside. He was like, I need some crack. Who's got my crack? And then, so we brought him on the show.
Everyone just wants to be Morden, I think, with the science thing. Yeah. I am the very model of a Solarian, scientist Solarian. There we go. That was the one. We get there. All right. Cyberwolf74 asks, did any of you think, what the hell in Around the Verse when they were like, you'll love this sneak peek, and it was a bunch of cargo boxes?
No, I was more excited about the cargo boxes than I was about the others.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Real. I was like, oh, they're cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
You can like put people in them or something.
Yeah, you can put slaves in there and sex bots and all that stuff.
Sex drones, good. That's what I'm going to use my reclaimer for. Refit it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Cyberwolf74 again. Let's go around the room and have some CitizenCon predictions for next week. Look into your crystal balls and give us your best guesses.
Hold on, I got
and
one
what
right
you
over
hope will be shown. I don't have a crystal ball.
I think
I do.
that
I do.
I got
the
Mine's green, though.
persistent universe.
mine's right.
I don't need crystal balls. I got balls of steel.
Your balls. Mine's made of
Balls
malachite.
steel.
Great balls of fire.
So go ahead. Go ahead. You're perfect. You're in between killing a boss. So.
So looking at my balls of steel, they tell me that there will likely be a simple demo of what instantiation is going to be like.
What's an
so-
instantiation?
Instancing. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. Oh, like initiation, like bringing new people.
No, they're gonna show how instances are instantiated. So like they're gonna show the basics of the instancing system, and basically they're probably just gonna fly from one place to another in space.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like an on rails kind of demo, but not really. You know what I mean? It'll be like there's just a small area of space that they've made as kind of a sandbox playground, and it'll have several mechanics working. A lot of the persistent universe, basic persistent universe mechanics will be there. You'll see ships flying in and out of the instance. There'll be some basic AI stuff there, that kind of stuff. That's what I think.
Awesome.
I like how everyone's now speculating on how to write that word.
Yes, that's what the chat is going to. It's okay. Bad News Baron, what do you think?
We'll fix that.
Honestly, I don't know. I want to see all of the above. I'm hoping we'll maybe see another sneak peek of FPS. That would be really super cool if they had something to show for that beyond just the turning around the corner. Because I'm darned curious about the cover system and how that's going to work. I don't think we'll see that much. Certainly not. But I at least want a hint.
To be honest, I hope it's extremely simplistic. If I get sticky to a wall because because that's the cover system, I really want to shove it up someone's ass.
Yeah. You'll see me at CitizenCon. You'll see me drunk at CitizenCon. So there's always that's a guarantee. I can look in my crystal ball and see that.
But yes, FPS, PU, I really, that's all I hope for. More of that, really.
Awesome.
I'm hoping for more ships that are actually flyable in, our 300 series. The Avenger would be nice, I guess. The other Aurora ships. Obviously, the other Mustangs coming in. Just more of the variants that people can fly around and sort of play around with. Just some more diversity would be really nice to see. So I think we may see some of that as well.
Bod, what do you think?
I foresee in my crystal ball here, right? I foresee a network outage.
They're going to stream it, right? And it's
a terrible stream.
they're terrible.
Chris Roberts crashing.
So Bad News Baron, you will be there. Go up and just say, "Look, I will teach you how to fucking stream for the love of baby Jesus."
I will. They need it.
They do.
They really do. And
I got this-
go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, I gotta say, being at having them come to Cologne for the fuck, I've already lost words. Having them come to Gamescom, yeah, and show off the shit. The one thing I kept thinking the entire time I was waiting for this fucking show to start, at least I won't have any fucking connectivity issues.
Yeah. I mean,
Who dat?
here. All right. Bonus question. 2 bonus questions. First bonus question: how many times do you think the game will crash while they're doing the demo? Second bonus question: how many times do you think the stream will crash?
Bunches? I don't know.
6 and 3.
9 and 4.
And
I
no,
think go the opposite. 2 and 4.5.
I think 1 and 1.
Yeah.
First, the game will crash, and then they'll never be able to get it running again. And the stream will crash, and they'll never be able to get that running again.
And
Spaceships will be canceled.
then for life.
Yeah, sorry. LTI. I want them to cancel LTI. I just want to get on the stage. LTI has been canceled. Drop mic.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
I just walk off the stage, turn around and say, "What?"
What's up, punk?
Yeah.
What's up?
It would be so much better.
Yes, it would, but too much crying. All right, so Cyberwolf again. We'll skip to other people after this because he's got lots of questions.
No,
here.
he just go ahead. He asks 100 every week.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's see here. On the next concept ships Wave 2, which ones did you all vote for?
Did we just
Wait, no, did we do
Yeah,
that
we
one?
did, yeah.
I think I did that one.
We did.
All right. They all. All right. They have talked about drones, and the idea of combat drones has been mentioned as an option for the in the special reverse the verse for the reclaimer. How do you all feel about automated drone ship combat? I think it's exciting.
Yeah, they said it'll be a lot like remote control cars.
That would be awesome.
That would be cool, right?
So
they're-
you'd still be controlling them. You're
So
just
they're-
not piloting them.
So they're 2-channel. You can only steer left or right, and you can only speed up or slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, but you know what I mean, right? So it's just remotely controlled.
You mean they're more like AR drones?
Yes.
Yes.
I just want to know how fast they can crash. That's
Yeah.
my biggest thing. I want to be speeding bullets.
Put a TR4 on it.
Yeah.
Will those drones be covered? Will the drones be covered by an LTI?
Yeah.
I hope not. All right, so next question.
Yep.
All right, so Cyberwolf again. For Bad News Baron, where did you come up with the idea for Darth Vader plays Star Citizen? And can you sing us a few lines of Let It Go from Frozen? So the idea for the Darth Vader plays Star Citizen is actually something that I thought of because I mentioned earlier that I love Bike Man. I love Bike Man. And he has a couple of videos on YouTube of him tooling around DayZ, pretending to be Darth Vader pizza delivery guy. And I loved it. And so I tried it out one day. I did the voice modulator setup, and it ended up being really pretty popular. So I've done it since then. So that's where the idea came from, was Bikeman. He was hilarious, and if nobody has followed him and watched his stuff, they should go do it right now.
Yeah. we
As
love
far
the
as
bike
singing Let It Go, it's not as good without the Darth Vader modulation. I'm sorry. It's just not as good. But I do have that on my YouTube page. I've got the full song being sung by Darth Vader. So you could always head there for that. All right. Feldos asks, after seeing some of the facial animations from the commercials, can you extrapolate how immersive the webcam facial capture will be for you personally?
We're all going to be wearing Oculuses, so it doesn't matter. Hey, just in case. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, just subscribe. Nice.
Justin.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. That's one of the reasons I'm going to be sticking with this Track IR instead of an Oculus during streams, is because I'm still hoping that they'll be able to get the as far as how well it'll work, that remains yet to be seen. We've seen the face rig stuff with some streamers have, and that works okay. But if they could get it working really well, that has really fun potential.
Have you seen that other thing? I forgot the name of it. It goes on the front of the Oculus, and it can track your hands. And I was talking about this the other day. That once, and today this morning, I think it was.
Is it like a Leap Motion?
No,
Sort of.
It's a little thing that snaps on the front of the Oculus, and how it works is it can track your hands. And so what they can do is they can put like the little reflective strips on the corners of your keyboard. And so when you look down at where your keyboard would be in real life, your hands will be there, and your hands will actually show up in-game, being able to move around with Oh, it is Leap Motion? Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot the name of it. I didn't realize it was Leap Motion. But yeah. And so you'll have a keyboard. So the only thing they really need is, like you were saying earlier, WTF, is like Twitch chat and a couple of things that you can do inside, and you will never have to take that thing off your head.
Yeah, as long as you can check that stuff inside of like your mobiGlass. Like if you had Twitch chat in your mobiGlass, then you don't need to see your chat on another screen. You can just check it when you're flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Spoet asks, have they announced a price for the Mustang or a comparison to its counterparts?
It'll be directly tradable with an Aurora, so I imagine they said it's redacted at the moment, but I'm assuming it's going to be around the same price point as the Aurora and variants for the Mustang and variants.
And I'm going to say probably at least a little bit more expensive. I would say probably $5 to $10 more, just because it's new and shiny and they know they can get money off of it.
That's just bad. I understand. I totally agree. That's probably going to be the price. It probably will be $5 or $10 more, but it was supposed to be the alternative. Like if you wanted to go in, if you want to start the game off as a combatant, you will pick the Mustang. If you want to start the game as a trucker, you'll pick the Aurora. And that was kind of
they were supposed to be interchangeable.
Yeah, exactly.
Without any upgrades.
Yeah, it should be the same price.
It should. It should.
It
CIG.
It should.
CIG.
Because here's another issue. If similar spec starter ships, specifically called starter ships, start to go upward in price, then they're not really starter ships anymore. Then they start becoming variants of more.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Sammy asks, any idea on when they're going to ship the dog tags?
Someday.
They're getting engraved this month.
They're being hand engraved by Wong.
Yeah,
there was an update last week.
And then they're gonna...
I don't know why that name's funny to me, but
I don't either.
Well, replace the
Next, Angelus just says, you guys just said you're supporting the game and now complaining about the prices. Lol to hell. This is the paradox of it all. It is. Just accept it and move on.
Well,
we're not
one knows your being is.
What's that?
We're not really. I think we all said something different.
Monkey. Yeah. Because it sounds like dong. Yes. Okay. Let's move on.
Yeah. All right. Cyberwolf asks. It's org question. Gonna move. Mm-hmm. Angel Sword. People keep saying LTI isn't a big thing. But it seems to, I gotta scroll, but it seems to be an important factor to yourselves. I know why it isn't important to me, but how about each of you?
Honestly, personally, I could care less if LTI got removed from my ships. The problem is, because it's still on there, because the vested interest that I could potentially still sell the ships for a lot more money than they really should be worth. That's why LTI still matters. However, if they were to just do what a lot of us have said a million times, get rid of LTI completely or give it to fucking everyone, either of the two, then LTI would cease to be a thing. Like, for me personally, I don't even care that it's on my ship. It's just the fact that it's still worth more money right now, because other people really, really want it, means that I still have a tiny, tiny, tiny vested interest in keeping my ships LTI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gray market value at this point. And I honestly think that they should have left when they made a decision to say, all right, no more LTI.
Then never bring it back.
Yeah, just don't do it. They've brought it back again, and it's causing more debates and people slapping each other over LTI, and it's stupid. I think honestly, it's not going to make a difference in the game world at all. It's for people who want the first edition of things. It's a collector's item.
Right. The Elite Dangerous. I know I play that more than I play Star Citizen at the moment. That's why I keep mentioning it. Talking about things. They have a neat new thing they just added with the 2.0 patch, which is if you blow up your ship and say you've saved up all your money to buy the Lacon 9, right? And you blow it up and you miscalculated how much money you needed to save so that you can pay for the insurance. They now have a thing where you can get a loan to pay for the rest of the insurance. So you have the insurance, you're shy 500 credits or 1,000 credits, 10,000, whatever. You can take a small loan out and pay it back.
Payday loans.
Yeah. It's like a payday loan. It's like, shit, I'm going to lose this $29 million credit ship because I forgot to save an extra 1,000 credits. That was horrible. I mean, that's what would really happen. And then so you'd have to go backwards. But now they have a thing where, we'll loan you the 1,000 credits and then you just pay it back with...
Yeah, but now you're stuck with a payday loan, and that's something you're never going to get rid of.
Right.
Everyone pretty much is saying that LTI is useless, and it truly is. The problem is the only reason, and this is why SIG really needed to make a decision on this, but they just have refused to take a firm point on it, is that either you get rid of it, you stop and leave it in the past, or you just make LTI available for everyone. Because, and this is the important part, the only reason why LTI is of any added worth to your ships today is because of the added gray market value that people who don't understand what the fuck LTI means add to it.
They can make a bunch of money if they sold it for $5 as an add-on for a ship.
Yeah.
They'd make so much money. Everybody would go and buy it for all their ships. And then the people who already have it are like, well, we got it earlier for cheaper, and
but fuck them. Just kidding.
But you know what I mean? So it's like that would be one way of just figuring that out. It's like here's an LTI add LTI to any ship for $10. Done. You think you're gonna hit $1 million in a day? Come on, it'll go more than that.
I've sold one of my Vandal sites just because of the ridiculous price tag on that motherfucker by the,
That's
by
the only
August
one that the
last year.
LTI makes sense on too.
Yeah, exactly.
But I still sold one of mine just because, what the hell? It was that much, and I, made some money back.
You bought a new car with it, for the money you made from it.
I still have
it's
another
so
one.
rare.
Wait,
pause.
Anyway.
Pause. All right, guys, we're starting our giveaway for the StarCast shirt. Yay! What's my Stockus? Would you please stick up my thing in the thing? Put up my little link there for what you can do. Oh, swag!
Not public.
Exclamation point swag. That's it. Swaggy. There we go. Is it going? It's not working. Oh, there you go. So there it is. If you guys want to see the shirt we're giving away, I'm shipping it out globally. It comes in any size up to 2XL. And quite creepy there, Bad News Bro. Clicked over.
Oh yeah.
That was sexy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But anyway, you can see the shirt that we're going to be giving away. It's global. It goes up to 2XL. If you're bigger than that, I'm sorry. You can get 2 shirts, cut them down the sides, and then just tape them together. And it's just a shirt for boys and girls. It's unisex. If you're a girl, just order it 3XL or 2XL and wear it as a nightgown. Who cares? All right, let's do this. Get started with a waffle. This is an equity raffle. By the way, if you guys were wondering what happened to your DKP, they all got reset at the first of the month because we do that sort of thing here. We're masochists and sadists. Keyword waffle, and what should the word be, guys?
Flounder.
Flounder. Okay.
LTI.
LTI flounder.
LTI.
It's all right. LTI, that works. LTI.
It looks like people thought that it was swag because they're spamming the.
The spam and the swag. Yeah, I
I
know.
wondered if just thought that's what you meant the keyword.
No, that was just so you could see the store. Okay. All right.
DKP swag. DKP swag.
It is LTI. Good luck. May
Where
the
my cookies
odds.
at?
Everyone's going DKP swag LTI.
Wait, the T-shirt has LTI.
The T-shirt does come with LTI. If it rips or breaks, you can buy another one. All right. There we go. Good luck, everybody. May the odds be in your favor and all that shit. Where the drawing is up in 24 minutes, so let's get going. All right, go ahead, guys. Continue on.
All right. Where even were we? All right. So So HMH goes what? Question. I think that buying too many ships destroys the fun of grinding to get a new ship. Agree?
I missed the whole thing. My daughter was asking me if I wanted popcorn. Sorry.
HMH goes what? Question. I think that buying too many ships destroys the fun of grinding to get a new ship. Agree?
Oh, absolutely. But I'm buying another one next week.
Yeah.
That's why I'm starting with a low amount of ships.
You're such a purist.
I think what is important to remember is that you can only fly one at a time. I think that is one of those things that, you know, some people are eventually, it's going to dawn on them. They're like, oh shit, I can only really use one at a time, and I maybe need 2 or 3 backups, but I have 52 ships. What am I going to do?
Fly one for every week of the year.
I think that is something that will eventually come up for some people. Other people are just like, oh my god, I have a ship for every role and every purpose, and I love it. Some people are collectors, and you know that's just how
I treat it like Pokemon. I really do. Got to catch them all. Like I'm like, oh, I gotta get that one. I got that. And I could, yes, earn it in the game, but why? I can walk around it now.
But why?
There are plenty of things I would like to earn in the game, but anything I can get now, anything that I like shiny now, I'll take just because.
I want to earn the respect and love of my sex bot named Wanda. That's what I'm going for. She's somebody I would look up to, or look down to, look sideways at. And if I get her respect, that's all that I've earned in the game. The rest of it is just ships.
I want to name mine Rose to get my Jetsons fantasies out of the way.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Richard also makes an interest, says it right. A lot of people have bought ships that they're specifically going to sell within the first weeks or months of the game, so that they have cash to burn. Which is not a bad idea. A lot of people are doing that.
Yeah, I'm totally saying Wanda as in Jamie Lee Curtis. I want my sex bot to look like Jamie Lee Curtis as around the era of Trading Places, or as far as maybe go up as high as A Fish Called Wanda. She was pretty rockin' at that point. Either way, yeah. Wanda does give feedback in a positive loop. Okay. Next, let's move on.
So moving on. Watku Wise asks, WTFO UEC, I'm PvP challenged. I'm more an explorer / miner / trucker. I'm also only a few days knowledgeable of Star Citizen. What content can I look forward to that would appeal to me that you guys are knowledgeable of? Well, all of that.
That's my point.
That's all in the game.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all part of it.
Yeah, go ahead. It's your question, WTF, but that's...
Oh, no, they would just use my emote.
Oh, I see.
At the beginning was the UEC emote. Yes. But, no, it's, all that stuff is going to be in the game eventually. It's just, that's what we're saying is right now it's not. Right now you have combat and racing. So, I mean, if you don't like the combat, start practicing racing. Start even if it's by yourself on the track, get used to how the ship handles and the physics.
And if you don't like racing or combat, learn how to change your clothes in the hangar. That's also a very valuable skill to learn.
Opening things.
Hold on,
like
I think
lockers.
my dishwasher's here.
His dishwasher has come.
Walking around your hangar.
Practice bending down and opening up your inventory.
Yes. Jump. See what things you can jump on. That's always fun.
And if you can't even do that, just stare at the launcher and listen to the music going, I want to play this game.
Yeah.
So all the miscellaneous crates and things, are those still in there? I don't know, but there used to be a ton of them in the hangar. So what you could do is lower the ramp of your Cutlass or your Freelancer and just take the Grey Cat if you got one of those and spend hours just trying to maneuver and push all the boxes up into the cargo hold.
That's like the old game, the physical game, the round one with the water and the little bubbles and stuff with the rings you had to put them on.
Oh yeah.
Just it's like that.
MLG. All right, so
No scope.
moving on. Starbull74, Bad News Baron, can you please do a Darth Vader covers the Star Citizen Con video on next weekend's live stream? Well, I'm not going to be on the live stream next week, probably with being in LA. But I will probably do some sort of video, and I don't think it's going to be Vader though. I'll probably just do Bad News Baron. I'm more than just Vader, guys. I'm a living, breathing person on the internet.
Tell him.
Yes, wears a mask and pretends to be Darth Vader.
Yes. So, Feldos asks, what features of the player persistent universe would get you to play the game more often? I.e., how many visitable locations, trading, or jump points?
Any.
All of them.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, any.
all.
And once we have even the tiniest sliver of something, we want all of them.
Yes. I'm just going right there. I just want all of them now. Give it to me.
So
Now!
So greedy.
Do it.
Greedo shot first.
That's not true.
That's a lie. And you know it.
That's impossible! The Crazed Animal asks, is there a better way to map keyboard controls? Yeah, get with the program. Where were you? Come on. Star Citizen Joystick Mapper. Look it up. Google the term. Star Citizen Joystick
Does
Mapper.
that work with, like, for example, I want to, for the free look, I don't want it to toggle, right? Because right now I have it toggled to Alt. I'd rather just hold down Alt and move my mouse around.
I believe you could do that. It may take some finagling, but I'm pretty sure you can modify all of those. Don't hold me to it. Green Avenger, question. Subscriber duel. What?
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 They're talking about a dual contest between WTF, your subscribers, and Baron subscribers. Duel to the death in like
think we
dogfighting.
share
I think that's
some.
what it's talking about.
Yeah, we have a lot of the same.
Yeah. Well, with it as Star Citizen, most people partner
that
doing this
would
would
work
have. But
That would work out too, though, because since there's no pick a side feature yet, everybody would be on. I could end up on WTF Source's side. It doesn't.
It'd just be me and Baron versus all of everybody else.
But yeah, collaborative matches, we are going to do stuff like that.
Yep.
Senstar, question, Baron, what did you do to make Brian... what did you do to Brian to make him hate you so? Oh, man. You don't want to know. I said some awful things about his mother, if you must know. But Brian, I just wanted to make him a smartass. That was the first YouTube video I ever did, was Brian talking like a smartass, and I was doing it to be a smartass to somebody else on Reddit. But that became sort of popular, and that was before I was a streamer. So that experience made me want to be a streamer. But he does hate me, so Brian has kept that persona that I hate you, the sort of butler who doesn't want to do a damn thing you say because he's too busy watching his soap operas and making tea. And in fact, on the Bad News Baron shirt, we have on the back, and I'm so proud of this. It says, I hate you, Brian. There we go. I don't know if that showed up on camera at all because of the cropping and everything. But yeah, that's that. He hates me. He's not working right now, though, because I hate him. So moving on from that, Ata Sergi Nowak.
ASN.
ASN.
Or Sergey.
What's up?
Yeah.
What epic movie scene would you want to be recreated in Squadron 42?
The Death Star fighting thing when they're going through the trenches. Pew, 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 pew. That'd be cool.
I want to see Spaceballs made sucking air again. That would work for me.
If there's just a Spaceballs mod. There's definitely going to be a Star Wars mod and a Star Trek mod.
Oh, yeah.
I'd
Battlestar.
also like to see like a Hornet or something take down an AT-AT. Like the little things, you know?
Yeah.
so I was thinking more of the engine scene of Bambi, where he's her mom. But it'd be two ships, right? The Bambi would be like a little piddly little Hornet. And be watching his like mom or his dad
Like
dangerous
a
getting
Merlin.
destroyed.
I'm looking forward to the last Starfighter myself, doing the Death Lotus Blossom, or whatever it was, where the ship spins around extremely fast and shoots lasers
Just
everywhere
shooting
around.
everywhere?
Yes, that's what I want, the Death Blossom. right, next. RSI Painmeister asks, question, what is your take on the Wave 4 concept ships? And your take on the hospital ship / and mine layer and its place on the battlefield?
A mine layer will lay mines on the battlefield. Hospital will be good for hospitalizing things, or
Good theory.
Yeah.
Theory crafting at its finest.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. 100%. It's confirmed. Not at all.
It would be really nice if you could respawn to the hospital ship rather than respawning somewhere else. But beyond that, everything else is pure theory crafting.
I'm back.
And even that is pure theory crafting.
And even this was pure theory crafting. I was trying to trick you, but he did not buy it.
I did not.
They're blocking them. There are probably some angry people, yeah. Okay, sorry.
People are protesting your house?
Yeah, well, the semi-truck pulled up right in front of my house, but they're blocking the road. Weird angle, so people can't get around.
We have troubles, too. We just got Ebola in my city, so that's always fun.
It is good. I'm glad you guys are stretching out.
Trucks and Ebola, yeah, comparable.
Very comparable.
Let's see. Bad News Baron, how does it feel to not have a soul? Do you light on fire in direct sunlight? I'm not ginger!
No.
I've got the ginger beard, but my hair is actually brown and slightly auburn, and I've got eyes you could swim in that are green. And all right, I may be slightly ginger, but
hey, you sparkle in the sunlight.
Yes, I sparkle. and I brood.
We all brood.
You have to change your Twitch account to Gingerbeard. Like I've changed mine to Maplebeard.
Maplebeard.
And that'll be a thing, you know.
So I was Black Baron was my pirate guy. I need to probably just be Gingerbeard.
Gingerbeard for the win.
All right. Hydro Big Bang asks, do you want FPS combat to be faster or slower paced?
I want a mixture of both.
Yeah. I think there's room for both.
Yeah.
Right now it's fast paced. I don't see it being much more fast paced than it is now. But I would like to see a lot more slower tactical stuff.
I think if they open up the bubble to where you can use more of the space, that it would it would probably make it a little bit more, a little slower, because you could get around things and hide, and you had to. And
not only that, when they introduce EMPs and being able to shut off your ship manually and go in stealth so people can't see your ship at all, like all kinds of stuff like that would introduce a lot more tactical things. But being as you can automatically see everybody who's in the battlefield and it's all right there.
We're talking about FPS, aren't we?
Yeah, FPS.
No. Oh, are we?
oh, I thought you were talking about. I missed. I thought you were talking Arena Commander as well.
Yes, ships, yes, and maps and radar. No, we were.
FPS, I don't care.
Yeah, FPS would be a bit of, likely be a bit about, even if it's slow paced, to still be the people that rush around like loons, fast paced, which is how I play FPS.
Yeah, I want to see that sort of more Arma style.
It just requires more. It just requires more reaction time. But if you have it, you can. You know, that's why I want like the balance between fast paced and slower paced. I mean, the tactical thing will probably net you better if you're actually working on protocols and stuff like that. But you know, one guy with an itchy trigger finger and good reflexes should be able to wipe an entire team. It's been done a million times before in a million fucking different FPSs. So if you break that formula, Star Citizen, I will stab you.
Awesome.
And I think that's something that
Or as
Battlefield 4
twitchy
does
is what
well.
he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Bandits.
I think Battlefield 4 does that well sometimes. Less so Call of Duty, because you can just rush around with a shotgun in Call of Duty and all sorts of things can happen. You do a thing and people die. But you know, I like the high risk, high reward kind of thing, where if you're rushing around, there's very likely someone just sitting there being patient who can just kill you in a second. But there is a chance that if you're good enough and fast enough, you can catch people unawares. But I would like people to die easily is I think my thing, as I want people to perish quickly without like overshields and lots of armor. And
there have
stuff.
been too many games indeed lately that have introduced people that were able to survive heavy sniper rifle rounds for absolutely no fucking reason. I still think there should be an instant kill sniper rifle in every single fucking game, simply because if you have the luxury of defending your ship with a 50 cal sniper rifle, whether you put an actual scope on it or a fucking red dot sight, who gives a fuck? Right. I think that should one hit kill everything that fucking tries to board on your ship. My point being that in terms of balance, you know, there is a call for weapons like that, and whether it is technically aboard ships or on planetary stuff, it needs to be there. And the option to leave, you know, insta-kill weapons out or make it more difficult, you know, allow people to take 4 or 5 bullets before dying, that's where you're bordering on, you know, levels where it's just no longer realistic enough to believe.
Right. So put an AWP in the game, please.
Yes, pretty much.
All right.
Okay, so question for Bad News Baron: does Track Clip Pro still suck? It's fragile as eggshells, but it works really well. I broke my first one because I was careless with it and I stomped it on the floor. If you can be nice to your things, then it won't break.
I don't know. I've heard every review I read it. That's why I just got the hat clip, because every review I read of it said it breaks if you look at it sideways.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is true, but I just take off my headset and I set it down carefully, and I won't have an issue. The problem is a lot of times gamers are not as a collective, we are not the most gentle people to our equipment, especially in the heat of something. So, you know, get angry, throw off the headset, go
and then it breaks. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I honestly think that if you have the tech know-how to build one yourself, and I have heard that these sort of infrared things are not hard to build, because you just have to get 3 infrared LEDs and space them correctly. If you can build one yourself, that's an infinite superior option to the TrackClip Pro, or even just what Domo has, is that works extremely well. I just don't wear a baseball cap, so
I do all the time. Actually, people think I'm bald, but I'm really not. I got hair. I just don't. I've always worn baseball hats my whole life. Well, I went in the Navy, by the way. We wear baseball hats for everything except for our Dixie cups. Yeah, the raffle's closing in 5 minutes, everybody. If you want to have a chance to win Detroit, type in !LTI. It's a equity raffle. Just if you do win it, I will have to get some information from you. So if you're one of those people that's super paranoid that I'm going to sell the information to a guy in Nigeria, which I probably will, then don't claim it. Okay, continue on.
WTFosaurus asked by Matrix8369, probably code from the Matrix. What do the other streamers think of Anna?
I don't know. You tell me. What do the other streamers think of Anna?
I think she's a wonderful lady.
Yeah, she's nice.
She's nice.
That's the name of your sex bot, by the way. I know that's what you're going to be doing with. You're going to mate with Anna.
Does it bring you
space babies,
coffee and beer?
She brings me lunch sometimes,
but no beer.
Yeah, beers happened.
That took too long.
I know it took too long. I had to think about it. Well, there was 151. There was a copious amount of vodka.
Base beer. Confirmed.
Yeah.
All right, the Stealth DJ asks, when are we gonna see a StarCast private match in Arena Commander?
When my game won't crash after 15 minutes.
Right, well, we can get everybody into a private match where nobody crashes.
That might not be for a while.
Yeah. I'll wait on that one.
It's too buggy right now, and we still need the ability to pick sides. I'm not doing it till I can shoot Domo down.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna be like that fat pig floating. Look at that pink target. Let's go kill it.
Like the spaceship from Invader Zim?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Son of Helios asks, Domo, are you planning on stream Pathfinder this weekend? Are you planning on stream Pathfinder?
We are still looking for a healer for Pathfinder. I've asked a couple people. They said, "Oh yeah, let's do it," and then I try to get them again, and they can't do it. So we're trying to find somebody reliable that will not bail on us. Not that the last person bailed. You know, he Trendane, we love him in his face, but he got a job, and you know, that's something that happens in life. So because of that, we're looking for somebody that's going to commit for a long term every Saturday, and that's kind of hard to find people like. We'll find somebody. All right.
Vapor DK asks, any guess on when the Redeemer, next great starship, would be released? What could the price range be?
They're gonna ask a lot for it. It's gonna be at least $200. You guys think?
I'm
Yeah.
thinking around 150, $200. Yeah.
Going 250.
I'll cross that bridge when they finally bring out the price.
275. Final price going once.
525.
Boil Down asks, at what point during development will people realize that the game is coming out soon, with the ability to earn ships in-game and the gray market price of ships crashes? Because, you know, profit.
Who knows?
Fuck the gray market. Fuck the gray market.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just
The eyes have it. Yeah, pretty much.
Hold on 1 second. Vankalab Fat 5. I'm looking through my messages. I have nothing in here from you. I'm looking at them right now. I see nothing. So could you just please send me the message again? Oh, continue on. Sorry.
Anybody have anything to add to that question?
No.
No? Okay. So Captain Black... We're done with it. Captain Black Francis asks, Bad News Baron, or Bad's New Baron, what modulation software are you using? Curious. Curiouser and Curiouser. I am using, let me look here because I don't have room in my tiny head thing for these sorts of, I'm using MorphVox Pro is the software, and I'm using a very custom modulation for Darth Vader, so I do my best James Earl Jones impersonation, then drop the modulation and tweak it a lot on top of that. So people ask me to share the settings, and I could, but it won't do you any good. So do your best impersonation if you want to do Darth Vader, and then tweak it to where it sounds like Darth Vader for you.
Nice.
All right. Sergeant Stackus, question. Have you guys found the Arena Commander racing is quicker now, post 9.1 patch? Question mark?
Yes.
Yeah.
You continue your velocity, like your forward momentum is better, and they fixed the. It took 3 seconds in the M50 before to go from 0 to 280, but now it's on par with the 350. So you still accelerate as fast. It is a little more drifty, but that also retains a lot more speed. So yeah, I think my lowest time is 106.4 or 106.3 or something.
Yeah. And have we had records broken since that patch dropped?
Maybe. I haven't been looking at the leaderboards.
I'm not sure. I don't.
They've got to be broken for the M50. I mean, because now it can actually compete in the top 10 with the 350R.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
guys.
I'm in the top 10, I think, but I'm not sure if the scoreboards are updating properly or if people aren't racing or whatever.
Who knows?
Right.
I'm sure they're fiddling around with the back end.
We're going to do the giveaway real quick.
All right.
Here we go. Remember, guys, you have 1 minute to claim it after we do the announcement. And then you're going to have to give me some information, so hang in there. Here we go. Good luck. In Shadow, are you shitting me? In Shadow, really. That guy, he's all over Star Citizen, he's all over Wingman's Hangar all the time. Holy rigged. In Shadow,
Rigged.
say something! If he is here and he does win it, it is deserving for Mr. Kin Shadow because he's on he's on our show a few times, so
Yeah, he's been on a show a few times.
it would be nice. He actually
hell,
won.
I'd like,
But it's like rigged.
Oh, he said
There he
woot.
is.
He said woot.
hell, I'd like to win a shirt. Then I could wear
Yeah.
it on the show.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Kin Shadow, we will chat afterwards. I don't have to do the whole spiel now because you're here and you talk on Skype. I mean, okay. Let us move on. We can do one more question before we have to finish up because I don't want to go over 2 hours again. That's a big pain in my balls.
All right. So Son of Helios asks, question. How many times do I have to ask the same question to get an answer? Sorry, it's not Star Citizen related, but Domo, are you planning on streaming Pathfinder this weekend? StarCast, feel free to answer if you know.
What we're doing right now is we're looking for a new healer because our last healer got a job. Wait, didn't I just say this? This feels like deja vu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
This
actually
is asked
Vuja
and
Day. I
answered.
feel like none of this has ever happened before. Okay.
Vuja Day.
Yeah.
We should.
All right, one more question. Let's go to one more question.
I don't
Last
have
question.
any more
Well,
questions.
that was the
Yeah,
last
so-
one? Perfect.
Yep.
All
We're
right.
done.
Go around the pod. Tell everybody how they can find you.
BOD 699 everywhere. Everywhere.
What are you playing lately?
I've been playing a lot of Star Citizen. I mean, this week I played some Mordor. Yesterday I was playing the new Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, really?
Which was getting
Does it have
surprisingly
Benedict Cumberbatch?
into. No, it does not. But you know, it was good though. It was good. But I'm playing a bit more, being a bit more actual regular. So other than Thursdays, I'm kind of 6 nights a week. What I may do a bit of racing later because I want to get some relatable times in if they're working.
Yeah. Bod is a fast rate.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking, people that have posted best times that are like a second quicker than their best times before, and I'm like, whoa, I can do some of that too.
But yeah, everybody can type an exclamation point love if they want. All right, Mr. Perfect Nerd, what's up with you lately? Shadows of Mordor. I saw you streaming it the other day.
I did. I did stream Mordor last night, and then I stopped because I got pissed off. And I was playing Mordor up until about 10 minutes ago when I again got pissed off because this piece of shit he has a poison spear, and I can't get behind his shield because he keeps throwing me off.
The frustration is real.
How many times did he kill you? How many times did he kill you during the show?
It's a fantastic game. I'll stream it again at some point
You could probably just charge him and hit control and knock the shield out of his fucking hands.
Yeah, I keep trying to do that, but the problem is that every time I try and get close to him, somebody else comes and hits me. It's kind of annoying. I've never been able to fight him alone. So, like, the first time I fought him, this asshole named Pork.
We're gonna go over 2 hours.
Yeah. Let's move on. Sorry, Perfect.
Okay. Anyway,
yes.
You can find me on Twitter at Perfect Nerd. You can find me on Twitch at Perfect_Nerd. I'll probably be streaming some more Mordor later. I put out a new track a couple of weeks ago. Here's the link to the YouTube, and here's the link to the SoundCloud. SoundCloud is 320-bit.
Right.
Yeah, SoundCloud requires you to log in. But it has 320-bit if you're into that sort of thing. You're an audiophile.
It's a very pretty song.
Otherwise, go listen to it on YouTube. It is a cover of Midna's Lament from Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda 2006.
It's more of a jazz punk fusion mix.
Yeah, it's electro funk.
Nice. All right, Core of Existence. What's going on with you?
Core of Existence everywhere. See you next week.
All right, WTFosaurus. What's up with you? Where can people find you?
What is up with me? Star Citizen, 7 days a week, on the Twitch, Twitter. We just got our new T-shirt store up.
Yay!
With all kinds of Star Citizen T-shirts, which I think are pretty awesome. I'm excited for them. You can find those on my website, which is linked right there as well. Yeah, and we are also, right after this, we are giving away an Aurora package with alpha access. So right after this stream, we're going to be starting up. Yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Let's say, and our guest tonight, Mr. Bad News Baron. Tell us your stuff.
Hello. Yes.
Tell us, darling, what's going on with you?
I am doing things. I am doing Star Citizen things. I am streaming Star Citizen all day, every day. Actually, Monday through Friday, not weekends. Domo's got me. Not Domo. Source is every day. I take breaks. I am at twitch.tv/badnewsbaron. I am at youtube.com/badnewsbarontv. And you can join our wonderful, wonderful forums that we have set up at badnewsbaron.com/forum. We've got a great community going over there. And we have a giveaway, but it's tomorrow, which is a 350R. That's about $125 if you don't want the 350R itself, if you want to melt it down into the RSI store. So come back tomorrow. You'll be earning cookies and stuff by watching the chat there.
Nice.
So that's my spiel.
Oh, I have cookies now, too.
Hey.
Because I subbed. Okay. For me, I'm going to be streaming probably Elite Dangerous tomorrow. This weekend, I'll be doing some Shadows of Mordor and also, what else? Oh, Life is Futile. So, kind of missing all over the place right now. We are going to, real quick, we're going to take off, and we're going to go hit Mr. Kriz. We're gonna raid Mr. Kriz. He is totally not expecting. He's got like 3 people watching right now. 13. We're gonna hit him with 450 people. So we should go over and hit Mr. Kriz up. He's a member of our Bearded Warriors stream team. And oh crap, he's not streaming yet. Ah no. We should still hit him anyway. All right, guys. We will see you all next time. Thanks a lot for coming tonight. Thank you for following and everything like that. I think I might have hit. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did! Thank you so much. 1,000 to go. Ooh, yeah. Thanks, everybody. Love your faces, and I will see you all very soon. Until next time, it's nice to be important, but more important to be nice. See ya!
Bye.